everyone, and welcome back to the Shadow Clan Den. ShadowRaven here, and today I am going to be playing Plague Inc. Evolved. Now, last time we had some audio issues. Hopefully we can have that resolved this time around. But I've had a lot of fun playing it, so I'm going to do it again. I'm just going to do the single player and such. I don't know anybody online, so I don't do multiplayer. Let me see. What am I going to do today? Last time I did the bacteria. I think I will play with the virus today. I've had a lot of fun with the virus, and I actually played another game. Ooh, genetic mimic. But I had another game where you did kind of the same thing as you do in this one. But I can't remember the name of it. And I actually did really well with the virus. I mean, granted, that was my favorite one, and the other two were a lot harder. But it's, because of that, the virus has kind of always been one of my favorites. Let's see which one I want here. Costs to devolve don't increase, because that is really annoying, since you don't get DNA for devolving in the virus stage anyway. Let me see. Make sure I get them set. And yes, I do use my codes, my genetic codes and such. I've always been one of those people that really likes to modify their gene set. So, let's jump into this. We'll go with normal. I always like normal. Normal's always fun. And let me think. Last time we named our bacteria Reaper. Well, immediate apologies to I Hate Everything, because he's actually the one that came up with this. But I have got to go with this thing that he created, although albeit unintentionally. But let's just go with Derplant, because I actually found that to be super hilarious. So, I mean, granted, if I Hate Everything sees this, I apologize. I thought that was decently funny, so if you haven't seen that, if you don't get the joke, go watch his videos, you'll find out it's pretty funny. So, let's go with Derplant. Let me see, welcome to Plague Inc. You are a new virus. To win, you must evolve and spread across the world, wiping out all humans in the ultimate plague. Let's go. Let me see. Select your country. Last time I started in Saudi Arabia, which is usually a pretty good choice. I've also liked starting in China and India, but all things considered, I think I'm actually going to start in Iceland this time around. It sounds kind of weird, but I actually have a better chance of getting Greenland early on this way. Weak but used to cold temperatures, it must evolve you using DNA points to infect more peeps, which is always a good thing. And I'm going to... It's a virus, which means that it randomly mutates and can be hard to control. Which is one of my lesser preferred options, but that's why I got the Darwinist gene, I believe. That way I can prevent random mutations that I don't want. North Korea uses peace rockets to save the International Space Station from space junk collisions, significant debris caused by explosion. Let's hope that it doesn't hit anywhere near people. That would really suck. Obviously, popular rich bubbles whenever they come up. But this is one of those games where, spreading from person to person, as always. But this is one of those games it's just one of those where you can just kind of lay back and let it do its thing. Once you start racking up enough DNA points and such, and I feel like I'm repeating myself. I probably am. Man. Nope, I don't want that. And now I've got to pay to devolve it. This is gonna... Well, 3 points, but still. I was really kind of hoping to avoid doing that early on. I don't need the cold resistance. I'm gonna need heat resistance this time around. Because I started off in a cold area. Obviously, it's a bit more DNA points and all that. But, obviously, country elimination. Use the collection Mary's Golden Star. Well, it's not like we haven't heard that before. Has infected hundreds in Iceland, keep infecting, and grow. A child inventing the wheel and engineers are baffled. That does not surprise me. There are 12-year-old hackers that are smarter than 40-year-old programmers, so what's the difference? Heavy flooding. Heavy flooding has occurred in Russia. WHO analysts warn of severe damage to national biotech industry and research facilities. Hopefully that will stop them from working on the cure later on, which is always a benefit. Racking up points here. So, go for the classic drug resistance, and air, and since we can get it, let's get some water too. And after that, depending on how this goes, I might just let my points build up. We have we have affectionately infected Japan. Apologies to Japan. And of course we've mutated and developed the rash symptom again. And this time I can't devolve it because I don't have enough. But that's alright. I guess I'll just kind of let it sit there, which means I'm probably going to be discovered way early. Wait, maybe not, maybe not. Okay, now we can get rid of it again. And hopefully that doesn't happen, because that gets really annoying. Oh, got a few more countries infected. There we go. Now we're getting a little bit more of a spread. Guys, the last time I played, I actually started... the last time I played, not on camera or anything, the last time I actually played it, I started in Greenland, and that didn't go so well. Let me see. Japan celebrates Festival of Love, fans praise a replacement for International Kissing Day. Critics question hygiene standards. Now, usually when I see that, I usually go for the blood transmission. Increases mutation chance, but I'm willing to risk it for this one. So hopefully that will rapidly increase the infection. That will be nice. And instead it develops anemia. Well, see, do I even have enough to devolve that right now? I don't think I do. Well, I do, but it'll take everything. We're good for now, because I usually try to keep everything hidden. I actually haven't played as the virus in quite some time, so I'm still a little bit rusty on the virus. Lately I've been sticking to bacteria, trying to rack up points and such, or trying to get all of the genes unlocked. At least all the ones that I can with those ones. I'd have to go to a couple of other different types of diseases to unlock all of the genes, but I've been working on the bacteria lately, just trying to get all the basic genes unlocked. Dang it, stop doing that. It really gets... This is gonna get seriously annoying. It's like I put in the one to prevent random mutations and such, and it's not... I mean, granted, there are times where it works really well, and then there's times where it doesn't really work. And I will say it definitely... Oh, great. Scientists have a breakthrough in their understanding of fever. We'll be able to cure disease with it more easily. Oh, that's good. I usually don't use fever anyway. I prefer to go from coughing pretty much straight down to the total organ failure. And if I'm able to, I usually try to get insanity in there. Just because I think it's fun. Of course, the world menu contains useful data. I don't check it very often, but every now and then it is kind of nice just to see where you are and... Gosh darn it, freaking A. This is gonna start getting really annoying, especially if it keeps evolving the same freaking symptoms. Gosh darn it. Would you stop it? Really, their plan is getting back at me for picking that name, I guess. Fine, next time I'll pick something different. Oh, man. Ooh, look at that pretty little web. Oh. God, the web is beautiful. Web is beautiful. Mystery still surrounds the decision to postpone the London Olympics. Organizers promise it will happen soon, but no reason has been given for the change. Gee, I wonder why. They never do give a reason. And I'm completely invisible still, so they don't know about me. Yet. Ooh, their plan has infected more people in the world than tuberculosis. It is a very infectious disease. Goodies. Personally, I'm actually... Dang it. Okay, I want you later, not now. Goodness. Ay. That's just getting annoying. Let me see. Speed up. Oh, guess not. So I'm gonna speed that up just a little bit. I still have enough to devolve just in case if I need to. I love the web up. Well, their plan has infected more people in the world than HIV. It is an extremely infectious disease. I am perfectly okay with this. That got Greenland. Well, actually, getting closer to Greenland apparently didn't make me infected any earlier, but either way, it still worked. Still worked out the way I wanted to. And now that I'm getting into lower countries and such, I'm going to need to get my heat resistance, because I started off in a cold country, so I'm used to the cold, but not so much to the heat, so I've got to get that built up a little bit. Usually I can get away with having just one heat resistance. Sometimes I'll push for two. Sometimes just having two is a good... Would you stop? Okay, this is getting to be just a smidge on the annoying side. Just a smidge on the annoying side. Stop evolving. I want you to evolve, but I want you to do it on my terms. Ooh, their plant has infected more people in the world than the common cold. Woohoo! Ultimate infectious disease. Once again, I am perfectly fine with that. Okay, now let's take a quick look at the world menu just to see. Let's see, 32%, that's it. Now, let me see. Still need Morocco, Algeria, Central Africa, Angola, Botswana, Zimbabwe, Madagascar, and East Africa. So, the majority of one continent. Well, we can take out West Africa and Madagascar on that. I'm not gonna say a word. I'm not saying a freaking word about that. This time. Damn it, stop doing that! My god. It's so annoying when it mutates, it develops symptoms without me selecting it. I apologize. This is probably going to end up being kind of a ranting one, because this is my biggest pet peeve about this game. I love the game in general, but this one feature pisses me off to no end. It drives me nuts when they involve symptoms. It's great for when you want them to, but when they do it consistently, like this, I am very glad that I got the whole cost to evolve doesn't increase, because otherwise I would be spending all of my DNA points just trying to devolve these damn things. This is getting really annoying. Let's see, get all my drug resistances up, get my heat resistance back up. Transmission, might as well go for air. And I still have 22 DNA points, I probably should have done that. But let me see. For the world check up. Up. Yeah, go figure. All I have left to infect is Morocco, and Morocco usually gives me a little bit of a hard up. Oh, I spoke too soon. Never mind, Morocco has succumbed, or at least they will. There, now all we get to do is just watch them bubble up. Okay, late game scenario. This time I'm just gonna leave it alone. I'm done. I am done. I'm just gonna leave the dang thing and just let it go. But this time around, since we had the volume issue and such on the last time around, and developed hemophilia, fine. I will just let it. Oh yeah, whatever. I'll just let it. And of course, new minor disease in Australia. Found a new disease which is named Derplunt. It appears to be mostly harmless for now, but must be investigated further. Other countries are also reporting this disease. Yep, it's gonna get dangerous real quick. Now, of course, Korea is the first one to instruct doctors to begin researching a cure. Without greater funding, it's expected to take a long time. Yeah, it'll start, and it'll go pretty fast for a little while. Yes, I know. I need to evolve to kill. The last time, since we had all the audio issues, this time there's something a little bit different I tried. I tried turning the rash symptom. Okay, fine. Don't stop interrupting me. I turned down the game volume, so hopefully that will make it so that the audio is a little bit more balanced, not so much wacky and crazy and almost inaudible for most of the commentary. So hopefully, we'll see how that goes. And I think develop the insomnia system. Alright, actually, that for now, not such a bad thing, because I'll probably end up using that path later on if I can. And darn it, Russia, why'd you have to start? Of course, click all the blue bubbles to prevent the cure from speeding up, because that is so annoying. But, that's part of the game. I don't know, I actually kind of like it in a sense, just because it does add an extra element of challenge. Russia shuts down airports. Okie doke, too late. I mean, you're I think you're pretty much... Yeah, you're pretty much screwed, Russia. Sorry. Cure is 25% complete. Develop the sys system. Alright, I'll leave it. Let's see. We have everyone. Oh, I think we have everyone. Why didn't I get my little notification? Anarchists bomb in New Zealand. What the heck? Well, that's not nice. Anarchists have orchestrated a bombing campaign against the government in New Zealand. Social tensions are increasing. Well, that wasn't very nice. That was mean. New Zealand begins to break down. Normal life in New Zealand is beginning to break down due to dirt plant. Pure research is starting to slow. Well, I guess that's beneficial. Alright, let's get into this. Actually, time to get into the whole point of where I'm killing everything. Pneumonia, pulmonary fibrosis, total organ failure. I can't get the coma. Oh well. Man. Well, I got some of the important stuff, I guess. Alright. I should be able to just leave it on the symptoms panel, unless, of course, they start getting a little bit too crazy. Of course, two ways to fight the cure: either you evolve aggressive symptoms, which is what I just did, or evolve cure resistance, which I did earlier. Now, first death has been confirmed in Angola. Bad luck from the beginning. Terrible. Oh, I'm sure it's just very, very bad luck. There it is. Last healthy person on the planet recently became infected with their plant. Perfect. That's what I was been waiting for. You stop putting all the way out there. Let me see. It's mutated and developed the tumor symptom. Well, that definitely helps me out. Obviously, global research is focused on the cure because nobody wants to die, except that people are already dying. Yep. New statistics show that dirt plant has killed over 75 million people worldwide, worse than the Black Death. 50% complete already? Oh, well. I might be able to do this, I might not. Oh, killed over 120 million people, worse than Spanish flu. I might be able to do this, I might not. We'll see. As I said, I haven't played with the virus in quite some time, so I'm probably still a little bit rusty with it. New statistics show that dirt plant is the deadliest plague ever. It's killed over 300 million people worldwide, worse than smallpox. I'm perfectly alright with this. Oh, jeez, that cure is flying up. Holy crud. I think I'm going to have to go for a genetic reshuffle here. That can move up one. Shoot. Oh well. That means that'll drop it down to 64. It's still flying up pretty darn fast, though. I'm not really liking that too much. And Algeria is in anarchy. Algeria is first of all into anarchy due to dirt plant. No cure research can take place. And, jeez, where is Russia at? Still quite a few people there. Let's see. Those two. Grab that. Grab that. And hopefully it'll balance it out enough for me to hopefully win this. We shall see. Ooh, I think it might actually be kind of close. We're getting close here. Actually, part of it is I'm going to start bunkering Russia a little bit because I want to see. Because once everybody dies there, then the planes will stop. And yeah, the cure research has dropped dramatically, which is good. Russia still has enough people though, so. But even then, they're going to start. Those planes coming out are going to start slowing down pretty soon, though. Oh, no, if they even get another one out, actually. I think their extra research might, yep, well, now their extra research is definitely done. They're dead. Let me see. 1 million, 1.2 million, 1.1 million, less than a million. Yep, that number is, let me see. Darn it, I still didn't get my favorite ending. Dirt plant has destroyed the world despite the world's best efforts. The last few humans know they are watching the end of history. I was really kind of hoping for the whole, the last humans lay in holes dying with no hope or something like that. It's a really dark, really morbid way of phrasing it, but I love it. That's definitely one of my favorite endings. And so far, I keep getting the whole watching the last of history, and it's like, yeah, I'd just rather be dying in holes, though. Hey, Walking Dead symptom combo. I love it when I get this one. Insomnia and anemia are causing people to walk around gray with tiredness. Scientists working on the cure for dirt plant are less productive. Well, if any of them are still left alive, but, I mean, you know. Well, 14 DNA points. Oh, and I got the nausea symptom. Yay! Well, I guess, well, never mind. Dirt Plant has successfully eliminated all life on Earth. And it took me 1,382 days. That's not bad. Your progress is about 82%. Yeah, I definitely could have gotten a better score on that one. But, as I said, I'm actually haven't used this one in quite some time, so I was a little bit rusty. Either way, that was Plague Inc. And if you liked it, then please, if you enjoyed this video, then please like, share, subscribe, all the good, wonderful stuff, and I shall talk to you guys again soon. Happy hunting!